Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. Tonight I'm continuing my season in NCAA football 2003 with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I am now going to play the last game of my season. I'm 9-2 right now. I'm ranked 14. And we're going to take a quick look at the bowl rankings going into this last game. I am 13 in the bowl rankings with that team prestige. So a win or a loss here can mean the difference between being in a big bowl game or, getting shafted a little bit. So we'll see what happens in this one. But been on a good tear ever since I lost to Florida State, but honestly played some easy teams. So we'll see how this one goes. So 2 games left in the season will be this week. And it's just a regional broadcast, believe it or not. So let's get into it. We're battling for the Shillelagh Trophy, the jeweled Shillelagh. So Notre Dame versus USC. So having fun with this game got me into playing some Madden lately. The EA Sports Madden's on PS2. But it's time to get back to the college football season and get into this one. What's up, Adam? So I did look up the number 7, the quarterback of Notre Dame. Finally, last game of the season. It's Cardale Holiday. He was in the NFL as a wide receiver. One of his biggest plays to note was catching a Brett Favre pass for, I think, NFL records in completions. At the time. I don't know if someone beat it since, but he transitioned to wide receiver. You found this searching USC? Well, I'm glad it popped up.
Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here. With me, as usual, Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso.
So I got to play my best game here. Would like to get in a bowl game. I think the national championship's out of question for Notre Dame, given my schedule. I would have had to probably go undefeated. Maybe one loss I could have spared against a ranked team. But I think if I win this one, I'll get a good bowl game. USC is going to be hard. We'll see.
We're hoping for a great game. Guys, let's get down on the field. The team captains are ready.
Playing Madden now for a week or two. I think it's a lot easier to run the ball with the running back in NCAA football 2003. Or the NCAA games in general. The other player I looked up of note on my team, and I think someone said this in the chat before, is Julius Jones. He was a running back for the Cowboys in the NFL. He's a running back for the Notre Dame team I'm using.
Number 22 fields it in the end zone.
Sloppy seconds good as Notre Dame. The card on the right side, it's I want my MTV. So basically, I want my MTV is the parody of the card. MTV has been used as a station for programming, people throughout the years. I have fond memories of it where they would show music videos. Uh-oh. Whoa, they're not wasting any time. Just throwing bombs right off the bat. Post route right up the middle. So the common thing I talk about is All things on TV that come through the live
USC
feed are
comes out
programming
with two
you
tight
for the
ends.
future.
Little handoff. Nice spin move.
What's up, Jason
Number
V?
20 brings him down at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard run.
Get the
by
rosters, free McBoot memory card. It's not a bad idea. You think it would make
Second and
these
8 coming
more
up here. Ball on the
interesting if
36.
you knew the players' names? Or do you think it doesn't matter?
4-3 defense. Number 3 on the option.
Yeah, good block. Oh,
And now he pitches.
that's trouble. Oh,
Got nailed on
I can't believe he pitched that late.
Recover the loose ball.
Running the option gets a little bit tricky sometimes. It's
Insane.
not as easy as it looks.
For some reason, I can't pick up any of the fumbles on these options that they mess up.
The Fighting Irish use a 4-man front here.
Okay, so my assignment's changed defensively.
Number 3 back
Oh,
to
they got-
throw. He's in trouble.
Good
Swung
defense.
away, and that
They're
was a
all
good
over
defensive
him.
play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position.
4th down and
to
4,
make
they're
the play.
going for it. Very interesting.
It's 4th down, 4 yards.
They
to
don't
go.
trust
They're
their
at field
kicker,
goal line.
obviously.
Number 3 comes to the line.
Linebacker
3
on
wide.
receiver, not the best. Oh, wow, they're just going empty set.
He drops back. He lets
Oh,
it go.
come on.
Complete. And they make the stop at the 23. How amazing is that completion?
Wow. What I'm wondering is what the heck is the defense doing on
Well,
that
we're
play?
playing man. That's what we're doing on that play.
1st and 10. Ball on the 23.
Carson Palmer, number 3. Sounds about right.
The Trojans line up in an I formation. Number 3 gives it up the middle. Can't wrap him
Come
up.
on, get him down.
Number 42 with a takedown at the 18-yard line. He rumbles ahead and
2003
picks up about 5.
games
Second
is
five
really
coming
when
up
EA
here.
Sports
Ball on
turned the
18.
corner on
4-3
both this one
defense.
and Madden. If you're going to start anywhere, I would start with these two. NCAA 03 and Madden 03.
Back to pass. He unloads it. Number 25 has it. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
Another tough call here. Should I bring the Mad Blitz?
3rd and
It's a
2.
cousin of
Eighth
Engage
play of the
8
drive
from
coming up.
Madden.
USC comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle.
Oh, I can't even stop the
Tackled
fullback.
at the 11-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback.
Has been an irritating drive. They got that 4th down
This is the ninth
conversion.
play of this drive.
Thought they might go for a field goal at the 32-yard line, but
The Trojans set up in the gun. Drops back to pass.
oh, I was
He
on that if
passes
he
it,
threw that
and
slant.
he can't make the catch.
The man didn't work out too well last time. I'm going to go with
Second down
another
and 10 to
zone.
go. 10th play of this drive coming up. They use 4 linebackers. Number 25 hits it on the inside.
Run game's grooving
And
for
they
him.
make the stop at the 3. About 8 yards there.
We're going goal line. I'm bringing goal line heat. Blitz all? Should I do that? I'll just do fire gaps. I'll have at least 2 guys in zone. Just in case.
They put everyone up on the line.
Oh, nice run.
25, the ball carrier.
was too
And they're
easy.
in. Touchdown. He followed his blocks and rammed his way into the end zone.
Their offensive line must be tough because he's got easy holes to run through. And we're in Southern Carolina, and not Carolina, California.
And he tacks on
They're
half.
feeling good at home.
Just over a minute to go in the first quarter. The score is USC 7, Notre Dame nothing. USC lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Number 34 takes it from the 6.
Just got my knees taken out from under me. Got to get back in the groove of the plays I was picking in this game. Playbook's a little bit more limited for passing plays.
Comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Number 27 brings him down at the 25-yard line. A couple, maybe
we could look at their roster, although since it's just numbers, I'm probably not going to do that right now. Because I wouldn't be able to tell you who's who unless, you know, you guys know.
The Fighting Irish line up with 3 wide.
Oh, he could have caught that. Let's see. I don't like that double slant. Let's try the quick slants.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on
they're wide receivers. You just want to see their speed. I'll look when they're on offense next
Notre
time.
Dame sets up with 4 receivers. Number 7 back to pass.
21, my go-to receiver.
They'll bring him down at the 39.
5 is Reggie Bush.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The
Right, let's
wideout
give
was
him
able
a
to find
test
a
in the
little
option
space
game.
in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
Number 22 alone in the backfield.
Bringing the heat.
Number 7 options out to the left. Laterals back. Number
Doesn't
22
work too
with
good,
the
but
at
got a
the
few
42.
yards.
3-yard gain by the running back.
I'll take that. Post corner action or the slant. More likely looking for the slant because that's my go-to receiver. Oh, he just threw it way too hard.
Incomplete. No way for the wideout to get back to that one. Third down and 7. 6th play of this drive coming up.
Gonna try to hit the tight end out. Maybe the hitch and go
Number
if
7
it's
with 3 wide receivers.
looking good.
Back to pass. Under pressure. He's scrambling. Lets it go.
Oh man, I didn't know if I could run
The
that.
safety comes up with a nice play.
Nice job of the safety here, sitting back and playing
42
center
yard
field
line.
and seeing the ball and coming up and simply batting the ball away.
Well, this has been one of my go-to plays later in the season.
Ball on the
Is the
42-yard
slant
line.
to number 21, so hopefully it clears out. We'll see.
Number 22 lines up as a single back. Number 7 steps back
really.
to pass. Rolling out to the right side. Guns it across the middle.
Oh, I got lucky on that
Down
one.
he goes.
Saw the single coverage. Slant was covered up.
Play, coach.
That was the super duper special. As a coach, you got to give these players a pat on the back. for
That's huge.
executing out there.
Making those kind of decisions will get your heart racing in these type of games.
Number 22 alone in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Brought down at the 13-yard line.
Terrible gain.
He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's 2nd down and 6 to go.
Try to hit
This
number
is the ninth
6
play of
after a
this
big
drive.
catch on that outside corner route. We'll see if it comes through.
USC lines up with 5 defensive backs. Drops
No.
back to pass. He rolls out to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 6. Nice gain on the scramble
I
there,
got the
guys.
Yeah, you can
first.
see his athletic ability here. Good decision by the quarterback to tuck it in and run.
Let's
for
try these
first
quick
down.
slants. Madden 11. I think it had some benefits to it.
Number 22 lines up as a single back.
Let me talk about that after this play.
He drops back. Steps up. He's going to try and scramble. He's looking.
Yes.
Throws it out there.
Improvising, making it happen.
The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
But don't forget about the catch. The receiver made one heck of a grab.
Well, Madden 11 was pretty good. Thinking about after playing it, I think the ratings are messed up in that game. There was way too many 99 overalls. The Madden games earlier in the PS2 life,
Over 4 minutes
there was
remaining.
never that many 99 overall guys, and some of them didn't make sense.
USC 7. Notre Dame is ready to kick it away.
I did like some of the gameplay elements, like just sprint with the quarterback as X. That was pretty cool. Announcers didn't really care for. shaking of the screen for the crowd. I don't like that. For the hits, it was cool, though. I don't think I will go back to it much, to be honest.
They'll start this drive.
Maybe just to use some players that I like in that era. But overall, I like the earlier Madden PS2 games better.
Back to pass. He throws it, batted away. Nice job getting a
Could
hand
have got
on that
in
one.
there.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
I want to get too safe.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the point.
You want some
USC lines
conspiracies?
up with 3
What's
receivers.
up, Ryan?
Number 25.
25 is pretty quick.
Number 33.
Well, which one do you want to talk about?
A 5-yard gain. It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25.
Yeah, hold X and run with the QB is huge in that Madden. I agree.
4-3 defense. Number 3.
Oh.
To throw. He's looking for his
So
man.
I was there for the pick.
Number 19 with a takedown.
1984.
Nice pass
The
play.
Titanic I don't know much about. I know you told me about that one. But I honestly, that's one I have not researched.
They line up in a double tight
1984, it's a book by George Orwell, also a movie. The book came out in 1949, and it talks about the dangers of a
And that was a nice
surveillance,
ball. That was a good job by that big
socialist
offensive
society.
Also a nice read by the ball carrier
And,
to find that running lane.
It's kind of here today, so that's why it gets referenced many times.
Number 95 brings him
They're
down
trying
at
to
the
create a
45-yard line.
tattletale
The fullback
society.
gains about 4 yards there.
They don't want
Second
people
and
to get out of
6
line
ball
with
on the
how they want them
45-yard
to
line.
behave, which you see in 2020 is quite strange.
Number 3 lines up in the shotgun.
What's going on today in the U.S. is, oh, come on. Is beyond some of our wildest dreams of what we ever thought would come to fruition in reality. But not George Orwell's.
It's first and 10. Ball
They're
on the
just
34-yard line.
getting down the
USC
field
lines up
easy
in a
on
double
me.
tight set.
Might have to get more aggressive with the blitzes. Draining
On
clock,
the
too.
ground, up the middle. And down he goes at the 32. Couple of yards there.
Yeah, COVID, it's really, it stands for Certification of Vaccination
Second down,
ID.
8 to go.
And then
Ball
if
on
you
the
look up
32-yard
the
line.
19
Fighting
in
Irish
numerology,
with 4 men up front.
it's AI. So really, it's just people projecting the ideas on each other. And it's hard to have conversations with people that want to talk about it all the time and they're just reflecting whatever the media is saying. In reality, nothing really changed from 2019 to now. It's just the media propaganda and the in coordination with the governments is what is creating some hysteria.
Under heavy pressure. He guns it to the left.
Do I think Tupac's still alive? I don't know.
Outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly.
They're
and
going
managed
for it
to get a
again?
hand
These
in there
guys
to
are
deflect
nuts.
The ball away.
4th and
4th
12.
and 12 coming up. Ball on the 36-yard line.
He disappeared from the public eye. I mean, that's the best way I could
Look for them to go to the air here.
put it. The things that you see at the highest level in the media is such as a Tupac
He lets it
death.
go.
Oh, come
And
on.
it's caught.
They got
Number
another
34
4th
brings him
down.
at the 21. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Is a scripted event, whether it's a sacrifice or a fake death.
An almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
Number 3, options out.
But that one in particular was questioned a lot at the time because of
Are going to take a timeout. And that was
some of
their
the
first
music
timeout.
that was coming out
Second and
after,
9. 12th play of
the
this drive
event.
coming up.
Kurt Cobain still alive?
USC
Same
comes
deal,
to the
no
line with
idea.
3 wide.
these musical artists, and you got MTV or MTV on the side. They they have their agendas to get people to behave a certain way with some of the lyrics they put in their music. It's like, why they cloning people? I don't know how I feel about cloning. Oh my goodness. That was way too easy.
All about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that is make the catch.
But yeah, we don't know exactly the truth of everything that's going on. They're going to make you wear a mask on YouTube. I mean, I think about that thing. I don't know if they'd go that far. But I'm getting my gas at the gas station today. And, you know, I pay with a credit card outside. And I'm thinking, like, they're going to, like, want people to have their mask on a camera just to get gas. It's going to be ridiculous. I could just see it going that way. I'm not saying it's for sure going to happen. But, you know, there's cameras everywhere.
Notre Dame comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
Oh, come on. We had it.
His hands incomplete.
I threw it too hard, maybe.
Tough break there. They had a good play on it. The quarterback made the right decision, but the tight end just couldn't come up with a catch.
Yeah, this USC team, they do seem very stacked. That time I put loft on it. He can't catch it.
Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out.
Cameras in her house, yeah. I mean, I've talked to some people who've spent a little bit of time in China, and they've already been wearing masks around for, I've heard, 10 years. Now, I haven't spent any time there, so I can't say for sure, but, you know, just scaring people into wearing them all the time. That was a mistake. I was trying to get the play off before the play clock.
4th and 10 coming up, ball on the 25-yard line.
That was a botched drive. Did not want to give him that much time back. Oh, he's holding it. Oh, fumble.
Fields it at the 30. Nothing doing on that return.
Yeah, we have to be wary of technology.
They'll get the ball here at the 30-yard line.
It's benefited us for a long time as a tool, but
USC lines up
now it's becoming a tracking control device. Well, not now. It's always been, but
back to pass. Let's it go.
Get a pick. We need it.
The corner almost came up with a big turnover.
I don't want to hand them a touchdown, but the way it's been going.
Love another opportunity there to make the catch.
They're not going to like to hear me say this, but that's one of the reasons why they're on defense and not playing offense.
Man, I missed 2 opportunities. That tight end was open on both.
I'm going to
call timeout. We'll see if they get this first down.
And they've got 2 remaining.
What's up, Pat? 2002 USC team wasn't expected to be as good as they ended up being.
Notre Dame lines up defensively in a 3-4.
I thought they wouldn't be as tough coming in, 7-4, but
25 on the handoff. They'll bring him down at the 33-yard line.
All right, I'm gonna take my crack at it now.
That was their second timeout. 4th down now, 7 yards to go.
Oh yeah, Brett Favre.
Looks like
He's an extreme risk taker at quarterback.
Number 22 signals for a fair catch.
He had the green light though to make mistakes, so I got 1 timeout left. Just can't find the play I'm looking for.
They'll go to work at the 36-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line,
Man
only
of the
1 man
year.
in the backfield.
Was he man of the year like those guys?
Looks, throws it out there.
Oh, this guy comes
Number
through every
21
time.
with a catch. The wideout comes up with a
Right.
spectacular play.
If I could do this right, I got 2 shots at the end zone. Yeah, that's pretty creepy if that was if that's the case.
The Fighting Irish come out showing 3 wide. He throws it.
Oh man,
And it falls
maybe 3
incomplete.
shots.
That looked like the same play they
It
just
was the
called.
same
Yeah,
play.
was.
It worked.
Defense was ready for it this time.
It's second down
Time
and 10 to
Magazine
go.
Man
Ball
of the
on
Year.
40-yard line.
Unreal. Yeah, it's all propaganda. I mean,
Notre
they
Dame
have the
lines up with 3 receivers.
president
He's
selected
looking for his man, and that
well
one's
ahead of
incomplete.
time.
That was a risky pass there.
Yeah, he knew his
I think I'm
receiver
gonna
was
go for the
covered, but he
field
tried to
goal
force
now.
it in there anyway. That's way too dangerous. You got to be smarter than that.
It's third down and 10. Ball
I
on the
think I
20.
could hit this. We'll see. Pervert of the year.
Number 13.
Hair
lines up for
sniffer of
field
the
goal.
year. Sniffs ransom women and children's hair. There you go.
The kick is up.
So
And
that
it is good.
that bomb was good for something.
Folks, let's
14
pause now as
to
we reach
10.
the end of the first half.
USC's
Our
taking
score
care
at
of business.
halftime, USC 14.
Yeah, they
Notre
called
Dame
me out.
10.
I got to get used
We're
to
ready to start
the
second
shorter
half. The
play
teams will
clock
line up
again.
for the kickoff. And they'll be returning this one. Number 22.
Oh man, that defender was
Nothing
not
much on the
messing
return
around.
there.
Not much is right. The coverage was all over him.
They'll take over.
I'm going to take a shot to 21 if he's open again. He's tall, he's fast, and he's my best player on offense.
Ace backfield, back to pass. He's under pressure. He's out to the 30.
Held on to
Number
it, that's
5
good.
Brings him down at the 33. He picked up the first down.
No deliverance, no. I have
one
not.
way right there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 33.
Adam's saying he likes NCAA more than Madden.
Notre Dame comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Number 7 drops back. He's looking.
He's double covered.
He's on the run. Rolls to the right. He lets it go.
Oh, he was coming
Swatted
back. I
away.
figured give him
And
a
they
shot.
do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent
These
awareness
bum
by
tight
the
ends gotta
defender
come through
to know
this
where
time.
the football is and get his hand
Yeah,
on
the
it.
subtle difference
Second down
is
and 10 to go. Ball on the 33.
will throw you
Number
off, but
22,
so far
ball in
so
the
good.
backfield. Drops back to pass. Looking. He scrambled. He unloads
Get
it.
him bounce.
Complete.
Come on.
Number 22
Should've been able
with
to-
a takedown at the 41
Hey, he went
line.
for it and he got
Looks to have been
punished.
shaken up a bit on that play.
They're down at 2. I'm going to try the option here.
It's
If
third
there's
down
decent
and 2 to go.
blocking, it's
Ball on the
usually good
41-yard
for
line.
2 yards at
Number
least.
22 lines up as a single back. Number 7 on the option. He laterals the ball.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
to the
man.
50. Number 30.
We're
brings
bringing
him
out the
down
hit club
at
in
the
this one.
40-yard line. What a run on third down.
You know, we're always talking about the importance of converting on third down. If you're
Streaming
gonna have
spree,
any kind of
yes.
success, you got to be able to keep these drives alive, like they did right there.
Here comes the pressure. Now
Oh,
he's
this guy
scrambling. He's
came
going
out of
long.
nowhere.
Batted away. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
I'm just glad he didn't pick it off.
Second and 10. Ball right around midfield.
Underrated opinion. NCAA 06 better than 14.
One-man backfield.
Yeah, 14 gets a lot of
Number
praise.
7 back to
Oh,
pass.
crap.
Looks, rolling out to the left side. Fires across the middle. Number
That was
5
bad.
with the interception.
Backed up too far. They
And
were in
the
a
safety
zone.
that gets credit with that last interception.
And let me tell you the reason why. He watched the play develop and made a break on the ball, and then he made a great
Gotta
catch.
be smarter.
Those are all the ingredients that you need to
And
intercept
now
the
got to
football.
play some
It's
defense.
first and 10. Ball on the 30. Notre Dame going with a 3.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Named rosters.
Tackle at the
Gaming
33.
Trucker, what's up?
3 yards there on the play. Second and 7 coming up here.
You're
Ball on the
right.
33.
It was a terrible decision.
Notre Dame lines up defensively in a 3-4.
All right, slowing him down a little bit. I like it.
Takedown at the 33-yard line. Not much for the runner as he
coming
gets back to
in.
the line of scrimmage.
Want a zone with at least 4 guys going in. The cover's strong.
They're down in 7. Ball on their own 33.
See how it goes. They have two
USC lines up in a
huge
shotgun
fourth
set.
down conversions so
He drops
far.
back. He's looking. He wants it all.
Yes,
Going
big
long.
hit.
And it's
Give me that
incomplete.
ball back.
Just couldn't hold on to it.
You know, the defender
Now they'll
saw
punt.
the ball, timed it perfectly.
He was a freshman in
and then knocked
2003,
him in the next week.
so that means he probably wasn't in this game because these are the 2002 rosters. Huge 3 and out though.
Didn't get all of that
I
one.
think I'll let that bounce.
And they'll down it at the 29-yard line.
You can see the channel blowing up in the future because of the hatred for the new Madden.
They'll start this drive at the
Yeah,
29.
I think there wasn't. Why is 20? Oh, they put 21
Notre
at
Dame
number
lines up in a
1
double
wide
back set.
receiver.
Back to pass. He's scrambling. Going
He's
deep.
got it. Oh man, he
Number
doesn't drop
21
him like
drops
that.
it. He had it, but he couldn't hang on to it.
You know, there's really no excuse for that either. He needs
I
to
agree.
make that
He needs to
catch,
make
Coach.
that for
I
me.
agree. 100%.
Yeah, I think
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 29.
there's not a lot of people that just stay committed to retro
Notre
sports
Dame
games.
comes out with 2 tight ends. Number 7 back to throw.
That
He
safety
passes
gets
it.
back.
It falls incomplete. The wide receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
And you know what? No one could have caught up to that one. He just misfired it.
Yeah, sometimes my quarterback is a little bit off.
10 coming up. Ball on the 29-yard line. One man
I've
back
seen the
field.
2K5 roster updates.
Number 7 drops to throw. Rolls to the left.
Catch it.
To the left. Off his hands, incomplete. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion.
I got a
It's
punt.
4th down and 10 yards to go. Ball on the 29.
Bush was, yeah, the highlights that he
Notre
pulled off
Dame
in college
ready to
were
put this
huge.
one away. It's away and it's a boom.
Channel being small, what you love about it. Small, cozy, tight
Number 30 fields it at the 26.
stream without chat overload. So, I'll take the clipping call.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23.
I need a pick 6. That would be perfect.
3 wide outs here. Number
Oh
3
man,
gives it up
I
the middle.
blew right by that one.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. No gain.
Warren Sapp only played in 1994.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 23.
Little buddy told me they're going to take away fans and put sports on a very expensive subscription service.
USC comes to the line with 3 wide. Lets it fly.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Couldn't hook up on that one. And that was
I have a
good
lot of
defensive
friends
play.
that,
Yeah,
you know,
guys, this
grew
is
up
because
watching
he's in
sports
great
with over the
position to
years,
make
and
the
they
play.
don't quite grasp why they shouldn't support it the same way
3rd down and
that they
10.
have
Ball
in
on
the past.
23-yard line.
But a lot of people have nothing else
Number
better
3
to
with 3
do.
wide receivers.
So it's like the one thing that makes them feel good is that their sports are still going on.
Number 3 drops back to pass. Looking. Lets it go.
Oh, come on. Go for a
Number
pick.
20 knocks it away. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and let me say one thing.
Smoothie-
This defense was
soothing
up to the
chill
task
voice.
that time in shutting down the pass
Thank
play.
you.
Yeah, they shut it
Another
down
3 and
got
out.
the 3 and out they were looking for.
It's 4th down and 10 yards to go. Ball on the 23. Number 14.
Yeah, they're just not going for picks. They're just knocking it down. So this got
Number 22.
very
Calls the
defensive all of a
He hauls it
sudden.
in At the 46-yard line.
I'll try running the
They'll
ball.
get the ball here at the 46-yard line. Notre Dame lines
Number
up with 3
21 did
receivers.
not come through
Number
for me.
7
Oh,
gets it up
yes.
the middle. He's at the 40. Inside the 30.
Big run.
And he's finally taken down at the 18.
Football
and the
game
tailback comes up with a
with
great
Democrats
run.
and
Let me tell you why that
Republicans.
play worked right
That's
there.
like what
Watch
NBA
the
Jam
ball
on
was
360.
sensation. I said,
They
"Give
had
me the ball.
Democrats and
I wanna take a
Republicans
stab
in
at
that
this
game.
one."
Give you the ball. I'm sure that defense wouldn't mind putting a lick on you after some
Julius
of the things you said
Jones.
earlier this week.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Get out of bounds. What the heck, man? I'm just gonna pound it with the fullback just to get this first down.
They line up in the jumbo set. Number 7 gives it up the middle.
All right.
Number 93 brings him down at the 6-yard
I want to
line.
get too cute
Well,
here.
they give it to the fullback,
I'm gonna
and
try the
they got
option again and
just
worked
enough
good
for
last
the
time.
first down.
Heads up play. He knew where he had to go to get the first down, and he picked it up easily.
Number 25.
Yeah, YouTube does not tolerate dissent these days.
Here's the option left.
Yes, touchdown. Takes the lead.
Kirk, how about that play?
It's just a nice athletic run here by the quarterback.
MTV is a card from the Illuminati card game.
Let's see that one again.
And basically, it's a parody of MTV. That's what I said. I want my MTV.
This is exactly what you mean.
You know, it's just been a form of social engineering, programming people. MTV's been big for that for a long time. And totally changed the programming over the years. When I watched it by a friend's house, it was a lot of music videos with some programming. And then it just, you know, it just got raunchier and raunchier. Cold Turkey started back this February.
Number 2 fields it in the end zone.
Yeah, sometimes your body builds up a tolerance for certain things like cannabis, drugs, and then a less dosage will get you pretty quick.
Notre Dame comes out in a 4-3. Number 3 drops back, steps up in the pocket.
Oh, you
throws it
gotta
out there.
get him.
It's caught. Number 34 with a takedown at the 37. And a
Men
nice
cheerlead
catch by
and
the
women
wideout
play the
that
game.
time.
I don't
First
know.
and 10, ball on their own 37.
I only watched the first game of the season. I can't stay. I knew it was gonna happen like in March. I'm like, they're gonna make all these athletes wear masks and sell all of this COVID stuff. Like, I knew it early. And my next door neighbor was telling me how they were doing it overseas already. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to watch sports anymore.
Number 92 brings him down at the 39.
Kelvin Johnson, a monster in 05. Okay, come on, let's do this. Another stop.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Kelvin Johnson, 06. Adrian Peterson.
Number 3 lines up in the shotgun.
Oh, they ran a draw.
They'll bring him down at the 48. And he pulls
Gotta be
off
kidding
a
me.
great
All right, we're in for a good fourth quarter.
This kid is a good running back, and I haven't seen moves like that since my high school prom, sweetheart.
Easy, Coach. You don't want to scare off any of our viewers.
Might be too conservative on defense, but I did get them to do a few 3-and-outs.
Defense lines up in a 4-3.
I'm just waiting for that pick in the zone.
Number 3 steps back to pass. He rifles it to the left. Number
They spread
2
it out well
hands
there.
onto it. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
Maybe a little heat out of the nickel. Cheat strong. We'll see how that works.
2nd and 3. 6th play of this drive coming up. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package.
All right, still on this tight end. Why do they let the play
Drops
clock?
back to pass.
Oh, come.
And it's
See, he's got to go for that
and he
pick.
threw that one up for grabs.
This is one of the things that drives a
Play
coach
games
crazy.
all night.
You don't want to do anything stupid. Make mental
I was
mistakes.
not planning on it. This
cost
will
you the
probably
ball
be
game.
my only game for today. I don't know if I should bring heat again.
It's 3rd down.
Well,
and
I
3
didn't
to
get to
go.
pick a
Ball on
play. Let's see what
45.
they picked for me. Oh, this is not good. I'm supposed to be blitzing, but I'm going to cover the middle.
USC comes out with an I formation. Little
Did he
handoff.
get it? Probably.
43-yard line. They don't
Oh,
pick up
they
the
didn't
first
get
on
it.
that play.
Brad, that defense is saying,
All right, let's go
"Not
with the
so
5-2 and
fast,
bring
my
some
friend.
heat.
You're not gonna run
Inside
that ball
blitz.
that easy."
4th and 1. Ball on the 43.
They have been getting through pretty good.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. On the ground, up the
He
middle.
just got it.
And he's tackled at the 41-yard line.
Arkham Asylum for the first time.
Gives him the first.
Motion
This is a situation where you
sickness.
have to rely on the offensive line. Great execution up front. They got
Yeah, you
just
don't want to
enough
play
for the
something
first
if
down.
it's making you sick. Give them some outside heat.
1st and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive. The Fighting Irish
Kinda risky.
line up with 6 defensive backs. Number
He was
95.
running.
At the
And
40.
I'm not expecting
Picks
it.
up a yard on the play.
Go cover one. I got one
Second
safety
down and 9 to
back.
go. Ball on
All
the 40. 4-3
man
defense.
in the other spots.
There's the play fake. He's looking for
Oh.
a man. It's dropped.
My reactions defensively aren't quite fast enough. Let's go nickel. All right, I'm just covering 2 man. Let's see if
It's
my
third down and 9 to go.
front
Ball
4
on the
can get
40-yard
there.
line.
2 safeties back. This is a conservative
The Fighting
coverage
Irish
defense.
line up in a nickel back. He drops back. He lets it go.
Yes, over his head.
Ball's incomplete. Boy, would he like to have that one back.
Yeah, you're
These
right.
guys
This
are
offense
gambling
relies
addicts.
So much on timing, and as you saw there, when their timing gets knocked
Going
off,
for it
they have
again?
a tough time connecting on plays like this.
I'm going to go cover 2 man again.
It's fourth down, 9 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Troy Polamalu, they have him in this game.
Not much choice here. They have to try for it.
These guys are nuts.
Back to pass. He's in trouble. Deep pass down the left side.
Yes.
Number 19
Huge stop.
takes it away. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll take over.
Man, I don't need a 3rd, 4th down conversion
from
from them.
front here.
Oh, he's gambling up. This is not going to go well.
Handoff up the middle.
It does. Find a hole.
He's to the 50.
Yes,
40.
they're diving all
He's
over.
At the 30, to the
Oh,
20.
I tried to time the
And they
jump.
make the stop at the 13. And with that carry, the running back just went over 100 yards.
100
on
yards,
the
that
day.
doesn't happen
Kid's having a
too
great
too
game.
much
He's
for
been
me this
running
season
left,
with the running back.
And up the middle.
Boy, I'll say, he's been giving the defense a hard time all game long.
USC lines up defensively to 4-3. Tackle at the 10-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Jeez, Jones. I should waste some clock. Nah, forget it. Just got to score a touchdown. Tackle
USC
zigzag.
going with a 3-man
I don't
front.
think it quite works in this game.
Here's the option left.
Yes.
Number 22 brings him down at the 4.
Goal
So he
line it.
calls his own number and gets
Fullback
about 6
dive
yards.
is usually trusty for 1 yard.
Let's see if they can punch this one in.
See if we get the push. We do.
Handoff.
Oh, I thought he was going to
They'll
score.
bring him down at the 1-yard line. And he picks up the first down. on
In
the run.
fullback we
Good job
trust.
by
Let's
the
do it
fullback here.
again.
Keeping the chains moving.
They've got all the big boys in
Big
for this
boys.
one. Number 7
Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The fullback
Battle
bangs
back
his way into the
from
end
being
zone
down by a
there.
touchdown.
Big fan of giving the
And
fullback
now gonna
the
go
carry
up
down
10.
near the goal line. He's so big. Who's going to stop him?
Yeah, you're right. Good play calling there by the coach.
The banks coax the opposition to the Fed to get the Titanic to sink to past the Fed Reserve. Yeah, I remember you told me that. I mean, the Federal Reserve is just a corrupt institution, not of the United States. It's a privately owned bank. And that
And he tacks on the
tells you how far
with just over 2 minutes remaining
conspiracy
in the fourth
goes that
quarter.
everyone in the U.S.
Notre Dame,
is forced to
24,
use that currency,
USC, 14.
and it's not even
Notre Dame
of the
kicks this
government.
one off.
In a fair, honest system, there would be competing currencies where states would have their own currency, even towns,
Number 22 fields it in the
and
end
they've
zone.
been made illegal. That's how far the tentacles of the conspiracy go.
They'll start this drive at the 18.
I was thinking about
Come out
this
showing 3 wide.
actually earlier today. Do you guys remember when Toys R Us had Toys R Us
Number
money?
3, back to pass.
Where it actually had like Jeffrey the tiger and then, or the giraffe, whatever he was. And then,
The reason why this play
you know,
worked
it'd have
was
like an
the
actual
defense
20 on
didn't do a
there.
good job
I was
of
thinking,
knocking
what
the
if
wide
like
receiver off his route. You
people
gotta
bought
stand
those
at
like
the
gift
line.
cards, but Toys R Us is like, well, every month you get
Nice grab there.
$1 of interest on it if you keep it, like a savings bond or something.
Number 3, back to throw.
Then that would be like a form of a competing currency for that store.
Tackled at the 35-yard
And, you know, people would be buying that money and then shopping more at Toys R Us. They could even if they didn't want the toys, They could sell them and make a profit. But no, we all gotta use the occult Federal Reserve money with the symbolism all over it.
Yeah, really good
But
heads-up play there.
Ryan, what you
Hand on
said,
the football
I have to
by the
look into
defense.
that one. I have not done any research on why the Titanic sunk to pass the Federal Reserve. That would be a new one to me.
3rd and 7 coming up here. 5th play of this drive coming up.
Krusty Krab.
Number 25 lines up as a single back.
It's just like
Drops to throw.
no school. You would think some of these schools would be like, you know what? Let's take a look at the symbolism on the $1 bill that's been in circulation all these years. But no school does that.
4th and 7. Ball on the 35. High formation here.
You know, it says New Order of the Ages on there. God approves of our undertakings. And basically,
Drops back. Lets it go.
the In God We Trust on the bills is
Much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go
the
for it.
energy
They're at a point
transfer
where there's not
of
much time
the
left,
God
and
which
you gotta
becomes
put
your
it all on
the
the
money.
line.
That's why it says
They'll
that.
get the
It's
ball
not.
here at the 35. Notre Dame lines up in a double
There's nothing
tight
to
set.
do with religion. It's like
Number
you just
7
start trusting the
out.
money more than anything else. Man, the
Inside
options
20.
were great in this
Number
game.
22 brings him down at the 8. USC takes a timeout, and that was their first
Yep,
timeout.
just manipulate the money, do as they please. Exactly. Yeah, competing currency. Exactly. That is the biggest threat.
Put 4 men up front.
You know, try to make your own money. Oh, Julius Jones on the cutback.
Down, Fighting Irish. And that was a
It wasn't even supposed to be a counter. It just worked out that way.
Right there to get in for the score.
Yeah, try to make your own currency. See how far that goes. Another thing that people like to talk about in that want freedom of their money is the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys are into that or not, but
Over a minute to go.
I'm not, and I know people have made a ton of money on it. It's just
14. Notre Dame
clearly
ready to
it's
kick
electronic money that is also part of the beast system. So I am not for any type of cryptocurrency.
Number 22 fields it in the end zone.
It's basically currency where you need computers to calculate the currency, like what you're spending and everything. Data mining, like waste of energy. It's just it doesn't make any sense in reality. And it is like gambling too. It's like, oh, I'll just put all my money in this. Have no idea, you know, how much it's going to be worth. I might lose a ton of
Here's a
money.
four-man front here. Number 3
No.
steps back to pass.
No jab for me.
Throws it out there. Complete. Brought down at the 18. An 8-yard gain.
You're not going to sit me down for over a year and be like, oh, you got to get this now. It's the best for you.
Number 3 back to pass. He throws it. Swatted away. Great defensive
You want to go to a
play by the
concert or sporting
cornerback.
event? You want to get on a plane again?
13
Where's your
coming up.
certification
Ball on
of
the 18-yard line.
vaccination ID? COVID.
Notre Dame comes out in a 4-3.
You know, I tell people that I meet out in public just straight out about it. And, you know, they look at me a little side-eyed, and then they want to go back to their
And it's knocked down.
rhetoric about what the media is saying about cases. And, well, it might be good for some people and blah, blah, blah. It's like,
Now it's 4th down and 2 yards.
man,
to
I
go.
just-
Ball on their own 18.
I don't want to pretend like
shift on the
it's
defensive
going to
line.
be good for some people, because it's not.
Number 25 takes a handoff. Tackle at the 19-yard line. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, wait. Test yourself in prison and see if you get bailed out. USC was gambling this whole game, and they got what they bargained for in the second
Take
half.
over at the 19-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. Number 7 gives up the
Julius
middle.
Jones
Gets
is
past
having
the
a
and he's
game of
tackled
his
at the
life
14.
here.
A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 14-yard line.
This might be my best rushing game the whole season.
Ace backfield. They'll run the option. Pitches back.
It just worked out really well.
Number 27 with a takedown at the 5-yard line. A big gain.
Yeah, there's a
The option play. You get the
there's
chance
a
to
there's a
keep it,
quote I
pitch
think
it,
of
give
Ronald
the quarterback
Reagan
pitch
saying
to
that
the
where he's like,
tailback, and they get a great pickup and another first
people
down.
don't.
The Fighting Irish line up
I
with
think
3
it's
wide.
Reagan. Maybe it's one of the other presidents.
Little handoff. And there's a fumble.
People don't believe anything's true until they see it on TV.
And a nice recovery there.
I'll tell you guys something. Coaches love
When they're
players
fixated on it, and they have
fumbles and
been
recover
since
the
a young
football.
child, it's hard to get them off that wavelength.
The Fighting Irish. Put 4
I
men
think
up
it will
front.
be, depending on who the parents are, it will be easier in the future because a lot of parents don't even
Number 25 takes a pitch.
have the
Nothing doing.
the
Tackled
live
for a loss on
stream
the
of
play.
TV going.
USC
It's more
calls a
like
timeout, and
you
they'll have
choose
one timeout left.
what
It's second down and 11
you're
to go.
watching.
They're deep in their own territory.
they want everyone seeing
Notre
the same
Dame
lies
lines up
again.
defensively in a 4-3.
Yeah, the internet's more controlled.
Back to pass. Throws a
You know,
long
one of
pass
the
out
things
to the
I
right,
talked
and he
about is
can't
like
hang on to it.
they had like perfect, beautiful control in the 90s. Like people were completely oblivious to the ongoing conspiracies around.
3rd and 11.
But
Deep in their own
they had to
territory.
launch the internet, which people use against them to share information. But they launched the internet
USC
because they wanted
lines up
more
with a shotgun
control,
set.
right? They couldn't
Number 3 drops back to
track
pass.
you and see what
He's
you're
looking deep
doing,
down the
learn
left
you with
side.
these computers, with
Number
artificial
34
intelligence,
brings it
unless
down
they
at the
launched
24. That last
the
kick
internet
puts him
with
over
the
century
computers.
mark
So
in
now
yards.
I'd say that's a pretty good
there's
day's
always
work, don't you guys?
a
Absolutely,
tracking of
Coach.
what you're saying, even through your smartphones, you know, all the text messages,
USC
social
takes
media,
some timeouts,
whatever
and
you
now they
do
got
on
no
there.
timeouts left.
You now like have a electronic
It's
record
1st and
building
10.
up of
This is
yourself.
the 5th play of this drive.
Whereas in the past, think back to the 90s before the internet, you had a computer not
Fighting
hooked up to
Irish use
anything.
a 4-man front here.
You didn't have a cell phone, so really just the wiretapping through
Number 25.
the regular
Ball carrier.
landline.
Number 56 with a takedown at the
Big
25.
win, Notre Dame, 10-2 over USC.
This one's in the books, folks. Kirk,
You know,
any
yeah, the
final
ring
thoughts here?
people's doorbell, go talk to them. Yeah, the Shillelagh Trophy, there we go.
Football team, but they don't have the killer instinct that it takes to knock off some of the better teams they face. I saw
And
a team
when
out
I
there
was in
today
school,
that
people were
wasn't
passing
playing
notes to
win.
each
They
other.
were playing not to
So it was
lose.
like
And that
very
just doesn't
personal.
work.
No one
Folks,
else
that's
could
gonna
see
do
it.
for this edition of NCAA Football 2003. We hope you join us again. Our final score, Notre Dame 31, USC 14. For Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler.
All we could do with the
Follow me
internet at
live.
this point
We'll
is
catch you
use it
next time.
against the people in the system and what they created it to actually do. Carson Palmer crying. Oh, I gotta admire these rushing stats. 5 for 19. That's not good. Threw that one pick, but 142 on the ground, 63 for the QB. Fullback had a touchdown. That's where it was at for me in this one. I was getting worried in that first half. They were moving the ball easy on me, but in the end came through with a W versus USC. So now we get to see where I finish the season off and what bowl game I get. Stephen Hawking Jr. checking out stats like Einstein on crack. What do you guys think of Stephen Hawking? I know he passed away, but if you really think about it, if the things he was talking about or the robotic voice was talking about, who knows if it was even him. It's kind of like mocking people. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. Gator Bowl. You have to also question why they're so obsessed with telling you how the sky looks in the darkness, but when it's at its lightest with the sun out and no clouds, it's blue as can be. So what's the blue? Is it reflecting or off the ocean in the atmosphere or something like they say? I don't think so. Like, let's simulate through this week. Adam's calling Orange Bowl. Nick comes through with, we've been under science, technocratic mind control manipulations via TV since 1962. Amen to that. That's what it looks like to me, too. There ain't no Leave It to Beaver on at 7 p.m. on a Thursday. I don't know when that show used to come on. So the national championship, I don't even know if that is 1 versus 3. Is this when it was still weird? Like 1 would face 3, 2 would face 4, and they still had to decide who the champion was going to be. Yep, that's what I seen too, Ryan. All right, let's see. Where did we finish off here? Top 25 polls after the big win. Doesn't get me in the top 10. Rank 11. I was hoping to crack it. But, oh, come on. Washington State, 10-3 get up there. 9-3 Oklahoma. I'm sure they had a tough schedule. Bowl games. Right. Okay. So does it tell me which game I'm in, or I gotta look through all of them? Alright, let's just go down the list. Oh, that's the last week of the regular season? Humanitarian Bowl. There you go, Boise State. USC still gets in one after the big loss. Gator Bowl? Who called the Gator Bowl? Let me scroll up on the chat. That was Pat. Wow. Good guess. I'm going to be playing Georgia Tech at the Gator Bowl. So, according to this game, that's the 6th highest. Playing on New Year's Eve. That's always good. 6th highest ranked bowl. Fiesta Bowl. Miami versus Texas. As of now, Orange Bowl. Virginia Tech, Maryland. Marshall, Florida. Rose Bowl. Washington State, Michigan. Citrus Bowl. Ole Miss, Ohio State. And then the Toyota Gator Bowl. I mean, that's one of the elite bowls. Electronic police state, yes. Telling the police to stand down when rioters just destroying the city. So this is last week of the season. Yeah, these don't look like the bowl games. So let's just simulate these. I do appreciate everyone in the chat supporting some of the things that I'm talking about. Also egging me on to talk about them. I said this yesterday in one of the streams. I don't see an overwhelming dissent. Maybe those people just don't watch the channel as much anymore. I don't know. But it seems to me like the sample size of at least streaming on this channel that people are seeing what's going on here today in 2020. Those were bowl projections. You're right, because these are championship games. So let's simulate these, because I'm not in any of them. Jalabay says, movies are made from lies. Don't think the Titanic story is a real one. So Jalabay scrolling up in the chat. The Heisman Trophy winner is number 22 running back on Virginia Tech. I got the Gator Bowl anyways. Pat was right on. And I did get in the top 10, which I'm surprised I didn't go up in the bowl ranking. So let's take a look at that again. A top 10 season at 10-2, not too shabby. I'll take it. Now we're looking at the bowl games. Just scroll all the way down. Wow, Virginia Tech knocked Miami out of there. It's going to be Texas and Virginia Tech in the Fiesta Bowl. 1 versus 2. Citrus Bowl. Ole Miss, Ohio State. All right, well, we're in the Gator Bowl, so that would be a good game to finish off the season. I'll have to look that up, Nick. So let me save this. So the next time I play a season in this game, it will be a bowl game. And that will be it for this season. So, you know, this has been fun for me to play these games to get my football fix in while I'm not watching football. But, you know, with doing this, I'd rather be playing these games and talking to you guys in the chat anyways. So, it's been a good thing. And it doesn't take up as much of my day as watching, you know, three straight games of football, noon, 3 o'clock, and then the Sunday night game, which there are a lot of Sundays like that for me. Nick says he likes college ball. Why the electronic? Please state the return of the 12 tribes of Israel. Find your tribe, says Shalabe. John Michael Myers. What? The accident? Oh, well, accidents happen. At least it's a middle name. Most people won't know. All right, so the season is saved. That's going to do it for me for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay free. Have a good rest of your night, and take care.